morning. Thank you. My name is Maria. I am the founder of a company called Kazoo. We serve Eastern Iowa. We offer a holistic approach to talent retention strategies. So the war for talent, who's heard of it? We are in the middle of a global workforce shortage where there are more open job positions than there are degrees and certificates coming out of college. So what does it feel like? You've opened a job position, you don't really have that many qualified applicants, or worse, you don't have any applicants at all. So it's increasingly difficult to attract talent. There are 38% of companies globally that experience difficulty filling positions. When you look at Iowa, the numbers are worse. 66% of companies in Iowa in 2011 experienced difficulty filling positions. That's 4 years ago. Everywhere you look now, you see in the window, now hiring, apply inside. But there's something else that Iowa struggles with that other areas in the region necessarily don't, and that's stagnating population growth. So the lagging population growth in Iowa will become a problem for the state's economy unless communities and businesses can find ways to attract new people. That's a quote from the Des Moines Register, January 2015. So what do? There are companies that are starting to think of new and innovative ways to attract talent. So my message is this: you could be the best at doing what you do to recruit, but if you can't retain, does it matter? Your company becomes a revolving door, so we have to figure out, when we attract top talent, when we get them here, what can we do to keep them? In 2014, a local company recorded a $20 million loss due to attrition in Cedar Rapids. On average, it costs 1.5 times someone's annual salary to replace them. For executives, it goes up to 4 times their annual salary. At Rockwell Collins, where I'm currently employed, if I were to leave, it would cost $180,000 to replace me. And that was information given to me by Steve Schultz, our Director of Talent and Acquisition. I'm not from Iowa, but I've been here for about 10 years now, and I know when people leave, they say, there's nothing to do here, and I don't agree, and I knew I needed to share my experiences and what I know with people to kind of help them see, there is something here for you, there's something here for everyone, and so I started Kazoo. What is Kazoo? I specialize in micro retention strategies to help you reduce unnecessary attrition. So my value proposition, other than reducing attrition, I want to make sure that you increase job acceptance rates if you involve me a little bit earlier in the process. Strategic living choices means when someone is coming new to the area, it's very important for people to get aligned with living where they play. Because when you live where you play, you love where you live. There's research that recently came out through the Knight Foundation that made a direct correlation with the way that people feel about where they live correlates to employee engagement at work. So you're working really hard to do everything from within the walls of your company to engage your employees. Well, now guess what? We have to do more. It matters where people physically live. So what I like to do are interest-based tours. I like to take you around town, figure out what you like to do, show you where you can go to do that, and then say, hey, based on what you like to do, let me suggest this area of the community. So what makes what I'm doing so special? Well, when you're working with an individual on such a personal level, it's very specialized. You have to have the right motivation, and I care. I want to help people. It's my passion, because I'm not from here. But I want people to find what I found in Iowa, and that's very, very strong connections with friends and community. So you have to have the right motivation, you have to have the right knowledge. I could probably tell you a little bit about everything. I've done quite a bit here. And just recently, my husband and I entered the world of parents, so whole wealth of knowledge there too, which is pretty fun. My business model, I serve Eastern Iowa. I've got service packages for recruits through talent acquisition companies, new hires through hiring employers and executives. Different options for each one of those, all on my website. And I offer a flexible cost structure because some people want to connect one person to the community and some people want to connect 50. So I'm very flexible as how I address that. My go-to-market plan is to be known. At this point in time, my business model is in Eastern Iowa. I'm not really interested in expanding past that, scaling past that, or looking for outside investors at this time. This is my team, and in the interest of time, I'll move along. Abby Finnegan, Daniel Tardy, and myself, 2 MBA students, 2 engineers, all social networkers. Financial projections, I did a bottom-up forecast. There's nothing really like what I'm doing in the marketplace, so I did a 38% conversion rate. I can work with 30 customers, 40 individual contracts, and sales between years 1 and 3 go all the way up to $267,000. Where I'm at today, I'm hired, I'm talking with more. Look for me in the Gazette. I'll be a guest columnist on Sunday talking about a Learning Forward event next Tuesday at the Cedar Rapids Library, where you can get involved in figuring out how are we enhancing what we're offering in our community. And here's where I need help. Cold calls don't work for me. If I can help you or someone you know, let's have coffee. Thank you.